Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today, you already know you're going to get some great information. Whatever you got to do, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get right into the news. So the godfather of 2K himself, the OG Chris Smoove, went to Twitter and was basically saying that steals need to be patched. This is his first tweet right here. He said, got takeover, ball in left hand, defender on right hand equals steal, laughy face. Stamina is fine, no dribble god moves. He just ran up and pressed square. Now he continued on Twitter with another clip and said, another one from the same game. Holding L2 to protect the ball, laughy face. The protect ball mechanic is so weak and useless. It needs to do more than just quote unquote turn your body to the side. And you would think that that was it, right? Chris Smoove normally does not really speak up about the game like that. He makes another tweet and says, is this guy protecting the ball? Question mark. Talk to me about this steal system. So basically saying that he thinks steals need to be nerfed at least a little bit. So Chris CT went to Twitter and he said, okay, once and for all, are steals broken in NBA 2K23? Yes or no? I will not state my opinion, just want to hear everyone's. Let me know in the comment section for the last time, because 2K is probably going to be dropping a patch soon. Season 2 is coming out, and I'm sure the first gameplay patch is coming soon. I'm guessing it right now. Are they going to fix steals or are they not? But let me know how you feel about them in the comment section down below. Anyway, as most of you all know, VC prices have been a huge discussion this year in the 2K community. Ronnie2K even responded to criticism about the VC prices being very high. As you guys have seen in previous videos, if you haven't, you got to hit that subscribe button if you're new. But you're able to contact 2K support and tell them that there's an issue in the game and they will give you VC. Not every single time, but another person added me on Twitter and check this out. He got 35,000 VC for literally telling 2K that there's an issue in their game. So guys, if you come across an issue, make sure to go to 2K support. They might just give you 35,000, 20,000 VC for telling them that there is an issue in their game. Anyway, I find it very interesting that the VC talk just completely is gone. Like everybody was pushing, every creator, you have to talk about VC prices, and then the wave dies down. No one talks about it anymore. But you know, that's the 2K community, man. Just riding the wave as it goes. Anyway, Chris CT said, anyone had the glitch happen yet? My guard had 20 out of 25 for Gym Rat. I went onto my other build. Then when I went back onto my guard, my Gym Rat reset to 10 out of 25. And Josh said, yeah, mine got scammed. It was 24 out of 25. Then went back down to 4 out of 25. So is anyone else having this Gym Rat glitch? Also, 2K, I really hope in this next patch, because like I said, I'm guessing there's going to be one coming soon with season 2 coming out, that you fix the things that are not questionable. Because you know, people are arguing back and forth about the steals, whether they're overpowered or not, paint defense, whatever. But there's also things like the animation glitch where you load up and all your animations are changed, or your controller settings where your shot meter's randomly on. Nobody is saying, oh, that should be in the game, where you load up and your animations are always reset. You know, stuff like that has to go. Also, your season quests and all that stuff transferring from player to player. It's got to transfer from player to player. It doesn't for a lot of people, including myself. There's a few more, but like 2K, please make sure those things that are not questionable at all, whether they should be in the game or not, are fixed in the next patch. I know that you're kind of weary to patch like steals or paint defense and stuff like that, because some people are on one side, some people are on the other, but things like the animation glitch, you know, all that type of stuff, those have to go. Anyway, as you guys know, and I've talked about it multiple times, I just talked about it a second ago as well, that some people's season quests don't transfer from player to player and stuff like that, and it was very hard on me to get those 100 rec wins for going for legend, because it only was on one player and I had to play on my 6'1" guard the entire time. And yes, my 6'1" guard is very good, but I did not want to play guard the entire time. You know what I'm saying? I would have been fine just chilling on a 7'2" center, grabbing some rebounds. Anyway, this guy just sent me this on Twitter from 2K support, where they responded back to him and said, thank you for being so helpful in providing the information on this bug that is affecting NBA 2K23. We have received word from the concerned department and would like to inform you that the report has been reviewed and added to the document. Thanks to players like yourself, we've been able to collect enough info about this issue to notify the development team, and they're currently looking into it, and I can assure you that our team will try to look into this as soon as possible. So hopefully next season, all your season quests and everything transfers over to every player, because man, that was very demotivating having to play sweaty rec. Because as you guys know, there's bum rec where you go in with under 92 overall and under. There's also under 3s rec. So if you go in with less than 3 people, you're very likely to not play a full team of 5. But if you go in there with 5, you're much more likely to play a full team of 5. So I'm just putting that out there for you guys that are maybe still trying to get the rest of those rec wins to hit legend. And speaking of trying to hit legend, as you guys, you know, just heard me say, I'm trying to hit legend as well. I've been grinding for that. The legend race is the hardest it's ever been, most likely in NBA 2K history. You have to score 100,000 points. You have to get 20 rewards from events. You got to do a whole bunch of things to hit level 40 this year on NBA 2K23. Right now, in the lead for Legend is Poor Boy Sin, but the race is actually extremely interesting and much closer than a lot of people think. This is the stats he just recently posted. He's got 37,851 points. He's over a third of the way there to the 100,000 points. But as you see in the right side, he's only got 2 rec wins at the moment when he posted this screenshot. So he's still got to get his 100 rec wins. And from Nadex's screenshot, he's already done his 100 rec wins and he has 32,474 points. So yes, Poor Boy Sin is going to be able to score a lot in the rec, maybe, but it's a lot closer than a lot of people think due to the fact that Poor Boy Sin now has to go in and do his rec wins. So I would say right now it's Poor Boy Sin and Nadex neck and neck for first Legend in NBA 2K23. I don't know how many points someone like Glidey has. I'm not sure if he's posted that, but I'm pretty sure they are the highest by far, and they are very close because not only do you have to get 100 rec wins, this is another issue that we talked about, you have to get 100 wins where people do not quit. So it's going to take over 100 wins. It took me I think I was at 130 when I finished my 100 rec wins. So it takes a while. That is a lot of time. It took me a full week awake to sleep basically to get those 100 rec wins. So by the time that's done, it's going to be very interesting to see right at the end of season 1 where Poor Boy Sin and Nadex are, but I would say they are right there neck and neck. Even though it doesn't necessarily look like it, we will see in a few days what the race is looking like, and I'm very interested. But one thing that I'm also worried about, and it's not even me that's going for first Legend, is if someone is going to be rewarded for actually being the first Legend. Because in my opinion, once you get those 100,000 points, you should be right there at having the other prizes and hit first Legend. You know, the 100,000 points is the biggest thing, but whoever gets the 100,000 points first might have to sit there and wait for 2K to have enough events, because you have to get 20 rewards from the event. So it's going to be really painful if someone gets to that 100,000 points to watch them sit there and not be able to get rewarded as the first Legend because they have to wait and then other people can catch up. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope, what I'm trying to say is that the person that earns those 100,000 points the fastest is able to hit Legend that day. You know what I'm saying? So we will see how it's going, but I don't know. Because right now, at the end of this season, we should have 6 or 7 if you did every single event, because 2K's got a few more events coming up. But I don't know how it's going to go, man. It's going to be a super interesting race, and I don't see a lot of people talking about it, but I think that's because the game just came out, and we're really close to it, but we're not close to first Legend, but we are kind of close. It's hard to explain. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, for those of you that got the edition of 2K, which gives you the NBA 2K League Pass, you probably are confused, just like I was, yo, where do I get this League Pass at? Well, 2K made a tweet about it today, and they said, important reminder for those that got the Championship Edition, redeem your NBA League Pass code now. So apparently, you're able to get it now and redeem it, but I was very confused. I'm like, yo, did I just get scammed by 2K? What is going on? But yes, now you are able to finally redeem your code. So Luck TV went to Twitter and he said this right here: the true OG version of a Drippy face creation in NBA 2K. The real Drippy face creations before we had what we have now. If you weren't a part of this era, you actually missed out. Those were the real ones back then, and they weren't even called Drippy face scans back in the day. They were called Cheezer face scan or Cheezer, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, and then people turned it into this Drippy face scan thing, which, look, I don't just hate you as a human being because you have a Drippy face scan on. I just think that it's very odd that you want to have the exact same face scan as every single other person that thinks they're good at the game. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't look down on you. I don't judge you, but it's just something that I would not personally do. As you guys know, every year I make Uncle Drew, aka Kyrie Irving, as my player because I like to sauce people up. There's multiple different forms of ISO, like Steezo said. Every single one of them is loved and appreciated by me, Steezo, and lots of other people that ISO in this 2K community. So you guys keep doing your thing. And also, man, look, we got to talk about the gameplay real quick because we are over a month now of NBA 2K23 coming out, and I've got to tell you my opinions on the gameplay like I do a little bit, you know, from time to time. I try to update you every week on how I feel about the gameplay, and right now the gameplay, man, it's dropped down to a 7.5. I had the game at an 8, but the gameplay has dropped me down to a 7.5, which is not bad. 2K can easily make the game an 8, 8.5, 9 with literally one patch that not a lot of people are going to be mad about. Now, the biggest thing that is just really frustrating me this week with the gameplay on NBA 2K23 is the walk back. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Of course, you should be able to walk in and walk back. I'm not saying you should not be able to walk back. No, the walk back exploit, glitch, whatever it is. If you guys haven't seen it, look it up. Every single person I'm playing, like I would say about 50% of the people that I'm playing are abusing the walk back. Every year the game comes out and there is a walk back exploit where you walk back so insanely fast. It's literally faster this year than speed boosting. With Hall of Fame quick first step, you should never walk back that fast. And what it does is it actually lowers the skill gap on the game. Yes, everybody can do it. I don't want to do it though, just like I didn't want to do it in 2K22 because I knew it was going to be patched. I did not want it to make it a part of my bag. And then when it gets patched, I got to figure out a whole new way to play. But that is literally a lot of people's only game style. Like they literally run in, walk back. You have to guard the walk back because they can shoot a 3. And then you also have to either guard the walk back or guard them running back in because then they can use an adrenaline off the walk back. And the walk back is so insanely fast that if you don't run up, they're going to have a 3-pointer. But if you do run up, they're going to blow by you. It's extremely broken right now. Of course, there's a few other things, but the walk back, I would agree that a lot of people do not want to see that in the game. I don't even have to see people's opinions. It's bad. It's really bad. It's got to go, 2K. Please patch the walk back in the next patch. Anyway, guys, it's your boy BadgePlug. You've been plugged in. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Click one of these 2 videos. Click one of these 2 videos, guys. I got a whole bunch of things on my channel to make you better at 2K. Go check them out. And I'm out. Peace.